Hey everybody, welcome to the next episode of the Jank Think Tank, where we discuss I've already messed up. Where we discuss deck techs, card combinations, and all other Magic the Gathering content. Thank you for joining. As always, I have my podcast partner, Josh, the random dude over here.
What's happening, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, just chilling, ready to discuss this next deck.
Well, that's good because I kind of got a crick in my neck today.
Dang right, you got a crick in your neck, and it's from this deck tech. So,
man,
we're going to be doing rapid fire of this one because we're going to be discussing this deck tech, and then we're going to actually see it out, see how it works in gameplay. All right. Got a crick in my neck is a deck that I built based around Ruric. Or Crick, however you want to pronounce it, son of Yawgmoth, who is a legendary creature horror minion. You got to be very specific on that, all right?
Yeah, you can't be like, it's a legendary creature.
Horror minion. Anyways, Ruric costs 4 generic and then 3 black mana, but since that is a Phyrexian black mana, or Phyrexian black mana symbol, instead of paying black for it, you can pay 2 life for each symbol instead. So that's the way it actually says on the text underneath it. Phyrexian mana can be paid either using 1 black or 2 life. So he can cast, you can cast him for 7, or you can cast him for 4 and 6 life. And most of the times you're going to end up casting him for that life, using your life rather than the mana symbol.
Mm-hmm.
He says he has the keyword lifelink. For each black and a mana cost, or in a cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana. And whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Ruric, son of Yawgmoth. So all of your black spells, for every single black pip that they have in the CMC or mana value, you can then instead pay 2 life for it, which makes your black mana like things like this right here, Behold the Beyond. Instead of it costing 7, it costs 5 and 4 life. Or Necromantic Selection. Instead of it costing 7, it now costs 4 generic and 6 life. So on and so forth.
Makes your 1-drops essentially
2 life.
Yeah, 2 life.
Banehound right here costs 1 black pip, 1 mana. So turn 1, you can usually play a swamp, tap the swamp for Banehound, or if you are on turn 4 and already have Ruric out, you can pay 2 life for a Banehound instead. Lifelink haste, or I say turn 4 generically, but there are several different ways to get Ruric out before turn 4. You have your artifacts, well, primarily artifacts. I guess we're in mono black. We're not going to be not going to be doing many other forms of ramp other than that. We've got 33 creatures in this deck, 11 sorceries, 9 instants, 6 artifacts, 33 lands, 6 enchantments, and 1 planeswalker. The main thing behind this deck is it's essentially black mana good stuff. There's a lot of things in here that, there's a lot of board wipes, there's a lot of removal, there's a lot of ways to gain life, which I figured when I start building this deck, if I'm going to be paying life for all of my black spells, I'd rather be able to get that life back. So there's things in here like Chancellor of the Dross, Flying Lifelink. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do at the beginning of the first upkeep, each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain life equal to the life lost this way. It costs 7 mana for a 6/6, but it has Flying and Lifelink, and if you have Ruric on the battlefield, you pay 4 mana and 6 life for him for Flying and Lifelink. Child of the Night, lifelink. Define Bloodlord. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. There's all sorts of ways in here. Dread Presence. Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under your control, basically a landfall ability, you choose 1. You can either draw a card and lose a life, or Dead Presence deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life. So someone has an annoying 1/1, boom, 2 damage and you gain 2 life. If you want to start whittling your opponents down, they take 2 damage, you gain 2 life. There's a lot of ways to regain life back in this deck. Where'd it go? Noxious Gearhulk. 4, 2 black, Menace. When Noxious Gearhulk enters the battlefield, you may destroy another target creature. If a creature is destroyed this way, you gain life equal to its toughness. Someone has an annoying... Well, I guess you could target an Eldrazi with it. I keep yawning, and I don't know why.
Do I bore you? I'm boring you.
You're boring me. Get out. Get out. Right.
Okay.
No, just
Okay.
But someone has a Terastodon. Someone has a Terastodon, or as I call it, a Terastonasty. It is. Someone plays Terastodon, and then boom, they blow up 3 non-creature permanents. That could be land. It could be an artifact. It could be an enchantment.
Yeah.
Someone has a Mazavith on the battlefield. They play a Terastonasty, and then boom, Mazavith is gone. But Noxious Geralt can get rid of it. It's also a really annoying, like, big creature, like a 9/9 or something.
Yeah.
Noxious Geralt, if a creature is destroyed this way, you gain life equal to its toughness. So the larger the creature, the more life you gain. Someone plays Galta. Someone plays like a turn 5 Galta, which I've done it. It's gross. You gain 12 life from Noxious Geralt. There's also a lot of graveyard recursion. One of my favorite ones is Shieldred. Shieldred is the best creature graveyard recursion because it's a Praetor. It's one of the Phyrexian Praetors. And, it's also fitting because, we're discussing Phyrexian mana and Phyrexian creatures. So Shieldred needs to be in this deck if it was for pure thematics alone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she came out, new Phyrexia anyway?
Yeah. So
just that makes sense.
But Shieldred is a 5/2 black, so 7 mana or 5 and 4 life for a legendary creature, Praetor, Swamp Walk. So if you have a swamp and an opponent has a swamp, she can attack that opponent directly. I need to drink some water or something to get myself to stop yawning.
It's okay. It's cool. It's fine.
Look, I got like a full 6 hours of sleep last night. I don't know why I'm yawning so much.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, but anyways, she says at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, and at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, they sacrifice a creature.
She goes really well in my turd deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gross.
Gross.
There's a lot of things in here, like Archfiend of Spite. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to Archfiend of Spite, that source's controller loses that much life unless they sacrifice that many permanents. A lot of board control in this deck as well. So, as I mentioned, there's a lot of removal. Bacon to Pie. One of my favorite ones that came out of Eldraine. So, you destroy a target creature, create a food token. Pretty cool.
Is that up there with Didn't Say Please?
Almost. I love Didn't Say Please. You didn't say please.
Countered.
Pretty much. I threw things in here like Dark Ritual because Dark Ritual is, it costs 1 black to gain 3 black mana. But if you have Keurig on the battlefield, you pay 2 life to get 3 black mana, which will help you get out your larger spells. So if it's like you have no mana open, but you have a 3/3 that you want to, or a 3 CMC thing that you want to get on the battlefield, such as Burnished Heart, for example, or a better way to ramp, or get a smaller creature such as Child of Night on the battlefield, so you can start gaining life back next turn. Dark Ritual, pay 2 life, get 3 mana. Removal. Defile. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn for each swamp you control. We're in mono black.
Oof.
We're going to be having a lot of swamps. Disfigure. 1 black. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Grasp of Darkness. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn for either 2 black mana or 4 life. I was looking for more removal spells.
The pain. I can already feel the pain is
Taste
coming.
of Death. Profane Command. Profane Command's a great card. X and 2 black. You can choose to either target player loses X life. You can return target creature card with CMC X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Target creature gets -X until end of turn, and then up to X target creatures gain fear until end of turn. Which fear states that these creatures can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. So if you're playing against a mono red dragons deck, for example, and you give your Deathbringer Regent Fear, none of their flying dragons can block Deathbringer Regent. Which, fun fact, that's also a really good board wipe. When it ETBs, if you cast it from your hand and there are 5 or more other creatures on the battlefield, destroy all of the creatures.
Yeah.
So it has some conditions for that last effect, but more than likely you're going to have 3 other opponents, and there are going to be 5 or more creatures on the battlefield. More than likely. And if there's not, he's still a 5/6 flying dragon.
Well, and I like the fact that you've also added Whip of Erebos, giving all of your creatures lifelink. So you're gonna just gain life out the wazoo, do more damage, and then add Exquisite Blood to it. You're just gonna
drain. And I do have the infinite combo in here. Defiant Bloodlord says whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. And Exquisite Blood states that whenever an opponent loses a life, you gain that much life. So with both of them on the battlefield, if you gain 1 life,
that's it.
My favorite win con in this deck, though, is Liliana's Contract, because there is a very small tribal theme in here for demons. Liliana's Contract states 3 black or 3 and 4 life enchantment. When Liliana's Contract enters the battlefield, you draw 4 cards and lose 4 life, which is also a really fun card to use when you're at like 4 life and you're like, I don't want to lose to you. I kill myself. Haha, suck it. Just go out on your own terms. Well, screw you. I'm going to do it this way. And
I do what I want.
At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 or more demons with different names, you win the game. So one of my favorite win cons in this deck. And you can see like all the contract brokers that Liliana had in the background with Razaketh and the bat snake one that I can't remember the name of, but
Yeah.
There's small things in here like this enchantment aura +2/+2 and has lifelink. Grotesque Mutation, target creature gets +3/+1 and lifelink. There's all sorts of, like I said, it's black card good stuff in the deck. So there's not like a single theme. There's not like a tribal theme for it.
I just appreciate the fact that you've also added Skithrix, the Blight Dragon, or commonly known as Skittles.
I was going to get to it because Skittles is one of my favorite cards ever in all Magic. And it took me the longest time to actually obtain a Skittles. I think I traded like my what did I trade for it? I traded my Zendikar Expedition Strip Mine for a Skittle, for 2 Skittles and something else. I don't remember, but
sounds like a weird drug deal.
Yeah, right. It did kind of sound like that, but I traded my strip mine for some Skittles.
Skittles.
Someone who doesn't know Magic at all, they're like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" But that's the deck. There's a whole lot of removal, a lot of synergy between not only Keurig but the other creatures themselves. My favorite combo with Keurig though is this guy right here. So Villa's Broker of Blood. So if you have Keurig on the battlefield, he's going to cost 5 mana, 6 life, or you could pay the hard 8 form for a legendary creature demon, flying, and you pay 1 black, pay 2 life, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. And then it has another text saying whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. So if Villas alone was on the battlefield, you would pay the black, pay 2 life, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, and then you would draw 2 cards, essentially from that ability. But with Keurig on the battlefield, you pay 2 life to cast Banehound or Dark Ritual. You're going to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, or honestly, even more because you play. Let's
for every single life that you lose, you draw that many cards.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
for all your black pips,
you play Lord of the Void, so
mm-hmm.
4 generic, and then black, or 6 life. You're drawing 6 cards.
Exactly, and so there's a lot of way to draw cards, especially if Villas is on the battlefield.
Yeah.
But my favorite card in this deck is a card I have never been able to get to work because normally people like cancel it out or I don't have enough creatures for it. But my favorite card in the deck is a land. And it's this card right here. Westvale Abbey. Westvale Abbey states that you would tap, add generic to your mana pool, and then you would pay 5 generic, tap it, pay 1 life, Villas on the battlefield, you draw a card. And then you would put a 1/1 white and black human cleric creature token onto the battlefield. Now, if you're only making tokens through Westvale Abbey, it will take you 5 turns to do this. So 25 mana, 5 life, 5 turns to essentially get 5 creatures onto the battlefield. Then you would pay 5 generic, tap it again, sacrifice 5 creatures, and then you would transform Westvale Abbey and then untap it. And once it transforms, or you flip it over, it transforms into Ormidal, Profane Prince, which is a legendary creature demon, flying, lifelink, indestructible, and haste. 9/7. Pretty cool. And the flavor text on it's really funny. With Gristlebrand gone, the Skirdag eagerly awaited another demon to claim their devotion. Ormidal did not make them wait long.
Which is funny considering Gristlebrand is banned in Commander.
Mm-hmm. He's Gristleband. Anyways, but that's the deck. We're going to of course leave a link to it down below, so check it out. Once again, if you like the deck, you can easily check it out, make additions to it, change your own things. Feel free to copy and do your own thing with it. But now that we've discussed the deck, we're actually going to test it out in gameplay. So, of course, we have Untap open right now. And Josh and I are going to play 1-2 games to show you guys how it works.
I'm slightly terrified. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's okay.
But, that's how we like to do this. All right. So what I will do, I'm going to share my screen here.
All right. You mean I don't have to share mine? I can just come over here and look at your hand at all times? I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
So the funny thing, while you're loading up, I have a new deck. And Matthew, I know I shared this with you, but this deck is called Nothing But Wholesome Magic here. Now, yeah.
You want to talk about that one?
So my commander is Tobias Andrian. He is a 4/4 summon legend, which is when the set Legends came out, this is when they brought in legendary creatures. He has no abilities. He costs 3 white-blue to cast for a 4/4 creature. As far as the rest of the deck is concerned, it is definitely not wholesome magic. No,
it's not.
I mean, you look at his face and it's like, trust me, this is wholesome magic.
This is
my goal
fair.
With this deck is to literally get someone to say, and I quote, "I hate your deck."
Yeah. It's gross.
I am literally breaking a couple major social rules with Commander with this deck.
It's dumb. I hate it. But we're going to play it. We're going to figure out. We're going to have a good time. Yep. Hashtag good time. But we're going to figure things out.
So I
have my hood on because my hair is a mess. I know Josh doesn't understand, but I know some of you guys will appreciate bad hair days. I gotta give Josh a little bit of
I know. Well, if you want to go ahead and jump in the game before it tries to tell me that we're
all right.
Quitting. So
games. Where'd you go? There you go. I was about to click on it, and it moved spots.
Oh, it always does this to me. Where it starts me out at 20 life. I don't...
Yeah. Oh, well.
It's cool. It's fine. It's whatever.
I mean, you can start out at 20 life. I have no problems with you starting out at 20 life.
Well, apparently the game has decided that I am going first.
All right. Well, then, in that case, I will draw my 7.
I will draw my 7 here.
Do I want to keep a 3-land hand? No. I am going to mulligan.
I too will mulligan. I only had a 2-land hand, and
I drew almost the oh, that's why. Haha. I was like, I drew the exact same cards because I actually forgot to shuffle. That's so weird. These are the exact same 7 cards.
Freeze on me?
Oh, I hope not. That means I instantly win. Oh, we went from 3 lands to 1 land. Lol. Let's not do that. We're doing friendly mulligan, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely friendly.
Because we're casual players. All right, I'll keep this. Yeah, this is better.
Ugh, gross.
You're gross.
That handle's gross.
Was it like
the mulligan button? No land. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with this. I can
work with this.
All right. So let's go. And since it's just 2, I do not get to draw, which is fine. I will play Gates of Isfels. My land for turn comes in taps, and I will pass the turn.
All right. I had to let my roommate know that I was, in fact, doing my podcast, so that way he would not do anything to bother that. So I'm just going to play a swamp. It's not nearly as impressive as Gates of Isfel, but it is something. So it will be your go.
All right. Untap. I will draw my card for turn. And then I will play an Azorius Gilgate comes in tapped.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. My turn already? Wow, you are so kind.
You know, I try.
I'm going to play a swamp, tap 2 for a jet medallion, and it'll be your go. And that's one of the new pretty ones. I was about to say shiny, but it's not foil.
From Commander 2014. All right. Choices. All right. So I'm going to play Cryptic Caves as my land for turn. I will tap 3. So generic white and blue to cast Wall of Denial. 0/8 defender with flying and shroud.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a good wall. I like it.
On that. Good wall. You know, it's a lot better than the Berlin Wall.
Because this wall don't fall.
Right? Yep, we're moving on from that one. Anyways.
Moving along.
Walking down the beach. All right, so anyways. I think I will tap for 1, 2, 3, and 4 for a Dread Presence. And
I didn't think Jet Medallion tapped for mana.
Oh, you're right. It says black spells.
It just makes it cheaper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will untap, draw. Nothing but wholesome magic. I'm going to play Plains.
Hey, there we go.
And then
you're going to swing in with Wall of Denial. It's funny because defenders can attack.
No, I think what I'm going to do is tap generic white, to cast Ghostly Prison. Creatures can attack unless their controller pays 2 for each creature attacking.
That's fair. Not really, but
it's wholesome magic.
It's wholesome magic. Proceed to untap and draw. First things first, I'm going to play a swamp. Trigger Dread Presence. I'm going to deal 2 damage to you, and I will gain 2 life.
Okay, I suppose I will allow it.
Yeah. All right, and then I'll proceed to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. Costs 1 less to cast. Well, yeah. So 4, and I'll pay 4 life for my commander.
Oh boy.
Kirik, son of Yogmas. All right. All right, so after that, I cannot attack because I don't have mana to pay for Ghostly Prison, and he does not have haste, so I will proceed to in turn.
All right, untap. Do I do it?
Are you about to remove my commander? Do you do it? Do it.
Okay, so I'm going to tap these 3. So generic white and blue to cast Teferi's Tutelage. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card, then discard a card.
Yep, and every single time you draw a card, I mill 2.
Yep, so that will actually trigger, so you will mill 2.
Yep. I will proceed to send 2 to the graveyard.
All right, and then...
So what'd you get? You got... Oh, that's funny. You got Nightmare Shepherd and Opposition Agent.
Good.
Drat.
All right.
So the worst play I've ever had with Opposition Agent was when someone did it to me. I really needed like 1 color of mana, so I played in the Evolving Wilds and cracked my Evolving Wilds, and the dude goes, "I'm flashing Opposition Agent." Yeah, it didn't feel too good.
I did that to a Lands Matter deck, and they played Cultivate.
Yeah. See, that's when it matters. See, that's okay. If someone's like playing a Lands Matter deck, and it's very important for them to have lands to
do
win.
Anything. Yeah.
But when I need 1 color of mana just to be able to like cast a spell after like 7 turns of not doing anything,
that's kind of a dick move. Yeah.
Anyways,
speaking of salt, one opponent of mine, I killed him with Infect because I played Triumph of the Hordes on like 50 elves, and you know how it goes.
Yeah.
The next game, they Chaos Warped my command tower and completely screwed me over on land for like 4 turns after.
Yeah.
It was bad. Anyway, continue.
I'm trying to think about what I need to do. So the first thing I need to do is I'm going to pay 2 for an Armillary Sphere. I'm then going to move to combat and swing in Kirik for 2 damage.
In response,
all right,
I will pay 1 to play Swords to Plowshares targeting your...
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I will move him to the command zone.
You do get to gain life equal to the power, though.
This is true. I do get to gain 2 life back, but it's not really what I wanted to do.
I know.
And I have to tap 2 because in order... Well, yeah, I still have to. Since I attacked with 1, I still have to pay 2 for Ghostly Prison.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bummer. I guess it'll be your go.
All right. We'll untap, and then draw. Trigger Teferi's Tutelage, targeting you.
You sure you don't want to target yourself?
I'm sure.
Dang. So what'd you get this time? You got a land that I really needed and a profane command.
Oof.
Darn.
Well, I will place I will place the Jerry Refuge as my land for turn. Oh, that does enter in tapped.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will tap one. So white, generic white for Priests of Norn. 1/4 with Vigilance and Infect.
Yep. That's occurred.
And I will pass turn.
I will proceed to untap. Draw one.
Wholesome magic.
Yeah. I would be doing great if I could, get some lands. So what I'm probably going to have to do is hurt myself a lot and cast Moonlight Bargain. Yep. Since it costs 1 less to cast due to Jet Medallion, I'm going to tap 4 for it.
Okay.
Look at the top 5 cards in my library. For each card, put that card into my graveyard unless I pay 2 life. Then put the rest into your hand. So for each card, I get to look. So, did it say reveal?
No,
Okay.
You do not need to reveal.
Okay, cool. So what I will do is, since I don't know how to exactly do this on untap, is I will draw it. Typically, just click on draw 1, and then for each one, I will decide if it goes into my hand or graveyard from there.
That works.
I will pay 2 life and keep that. So that's 1. 2, I'll pay 2 life and keep that. So I'm down 4. I'll pay 2 life and keep that. 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll pay 2 life and keep that. And then this is the 5th one. I will not keep that one, so that one can go to the graveyard.
Okay.
All right. I will then proceed to play a land per turn. Triggering Dread Presence, you will lose 2 life. I will gain 2 life.
Okay.
That leaves me with 2 mana, essentially. Or technically 1 mana. It just, my spells cost 1 less to cast. And unfortunately, I can't do anything else. So I'll have to proceed to pass turn. In step, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. So I will have to discard.
Sure.
Which card will I get rid of? I will get rid of discard.
All right. Well, I will untap. I will draw. Trigger Teferi's Tutelage. Targeting you, good sir.
I will. If it'll let me. There we go. Put 2 cards in my graveyard. And what'd you get?
Ooh, Root Scar Demon and
Varragoth.
Oof.
Man, you're getting rid of all my good stuff, man. Stop it. Stop it. I want that. Stop it.
Turn 3 Teferi's Tutelage is...
It's never really good, especially in black. That doesn't have very much enchantment removal in general.
Yeah.
If I was in green...
I think what I will do
is pass turn.
Close.
I think that's what you will do.
I'm actually going to tap Cryptic Caves for generic, Sajiri Refuge for blue, and the blue to play Nurok Commando. 2/1 with Shroud. Whenever Nurok Commando deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card.
Yep.
Hold, please. Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's all right.
Adulting.
I understand.
Oh, let's see here. I kind of want to do this because I think it'd be funny.
That usually turns out to this is going to hurt that guy a lot. He will not enjoy this.
Yeah, what the hey? Why not? So I'm going to tap 2 and a blue to cast Reminisce, targeting you. Shuffle your entire graveyard back into your library.
Why would you do that, man? All right.
I didn't exile it.
No, but my next turn was going to be fun. My next turn was going to be fun.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. And I'm going to go ahead and proceed to combat.
Yep.
And I will swing with Priest of Norn.
And I will block with my 3/3.
Okay. So he will get a minus neg 1.
Yep.
Counter.
He will now become a 2/2.
Oh, a 2/2.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right. That will.
What happened? Give me that. I don't want you to have that.
All right. And that'll be it. I'll pass my turn.
All right. I'll proceed to untap and draw. I'll then play. Come on, land. Stay there. Thank you. I'll then play a land per turn. Trigger Dread Presence. You will lose 2 life. I will gain 2 life.
Okay. I do appreciate the constellation lands, by the way.
Yes, they are my favorite.
They are so pretty.
4, 5, 6. I have 6 mana. So, what should I do? What should I do? I think since you want to do stuff, I also want to do stuff.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, technically it costs 1 less. So there's that. And I'm going to cast Taste of Death. Each player sacrifices 3 creatures. I create 3 food tokens.
Damn.
Look, I told you you shouldn't have gotten rid of my graveyard.
Well, hey, you know what? Good move.
All right.
Well played.
And then I get to create 3 food tokens.
Now you got to go find fun tokens.
Yeah.
Food.
Food.
Again, if you guys haven't checked out untap.in, this is not sponsored by them, but we love this website. Go check it out.
They do a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out. It's been a couple days since I've played. So.
No, I was the same thing. Like I get back in and I was like, "Oh crap! What do I do? What do I do?"
I'll just keep that on the battlefield.
Okay.
So, whoop. I did something. I pressed the wrong thing.
You can hover over the food token and press K.
Yeah, but I pressed the wrong thing and I went to a chat menu.
Oh, if you go to the game menu.
Yeah, I just pressed enter game and just went back to it.
Okay.
There we go. 3 food tokens. And I have 1 mana left up, which I can't do much with. So I will end my turn.
All right. I will untap. I will draw. Trigger Teferi's Tutelage.
Yep. I will proceed to throw 2 things into my graveyard.
Okay. So
what'd you get? You got my Indulgent Tormentor and my Gaia Reach Sanitarium. I'm not too upset about that one though.
Okay. Let's see here.
I kind of want to go through and look at tokens again.
I will actually tap all my lands to cast Dream Trawler. 3/5 flying lifelink. Whenever I draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Whenever he attacks, I draw a card. Discard a card, and Dream Trawler gains hexproof until end of turn, and then tap it. That's all I can do. I will pass turn.
Found a better food token.
Yes. All the yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. I approve.
That discard mechanic would be great if you weren't hellbent, Josh. Fun fact.
Me hellbent? No.
No. I'll proceed to play a swamp. Do not trigger Dread Presence because he's not on the battlefield. Now, look, I know how much you loved your creatures and stuff. So I think, let's see, how much mana do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because -1 from this, I'm going to play one of my favorites. Now, normally what I would do is I would give him haste. But you have a flyer. Yeah, you know what? I will pay a black and give Skithrix haste until end of turn.
Okay.
I will then proceed to. Yep, I know Ghostly Prison's on the battlefield. Yeah, so I will move to combat, pay 2, and swing in with Skithrix. Since you're tapped out, unless you have any response.
You know what? I will happily go find a poison counter.
Yes! And that will be my turn, because I do not have many other options. So
normally I'm totally cool with like getting like the crazy like designer tokens.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to poison counters,
you have to stick with the original.
Oh yes, and I have a buddy of mine gave me a big old fat stack of poison counters. I actually thought about autographing some and giving them away. Because
could be a thing.
All right. So I have 4 poison counters.
That you do.
All right. So I will untap. Trigger Furious Tutelage.
Yep. I will mill 2.
All right.
I'm going to check what you got. You got 2 lands. I'm not upset by that at all.
Dream Trawler will get +1/+0 till end of turn.
Mm-hmm. Making her a 4/5. Making her, them, it. Pronouns.
It's, yep. I will then tap 5 lands. So 3 will be to cast Sword of Body and Mind. And then use the other 2 to equip.
Yep.
Onto Dream Trawler.
Yep. And since I do not have a blocker, I'm going to go ahead and prep up my 10 cards.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I will move to combat and swing at you. So that is 6 you're taking.
Yep. I'm down to 30 and you got a lot of good stuff.
Okay. I will draw.
Hey, you got a Varigoth again.
Well,
Varigoth is just destined for the graveyard.
All right. And then I need to put a wolf token onto the battlefield.
That you do.
Which I already have right there.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Because I also found you can kind of put in your tokens in the deck list on here. So they're easily accessible. Right. And then I will
proceed. All right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Very
mana.
Interesting game we have going on.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So first things first, I'm going to say all the words. Inside of my head, I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. The way that things have been. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With 1 left over there. So you're about to see me lose a lot of life. You're about to see me lose a lot of life. But that is okay.
The second time you said that, you're about to see me lose a lot of life.
Yeah, you're about to see this hurt. But It is okay because I'm going to pay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana for a Command the Dreadhorde.
Oh, good Lord.
And you are tapped out of mana, sir. So, what I'm going to do... So what, to anybody who's watching, what this does is Command the Dreadhorde says, choose any number of target creature and or planeswalker cards in graveyards. Command the Dreadhorde deals damage to you equal to the total converted mana cost or mana value of those cards. Put them onto the battlefield under my control.
Uh-oh.
So, I'm going to look through your graveyard first.
Okay. And you can actually select the card and just make the token copy from the graveyard.
Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is first things first, I'm going to get this Wall of Denial.
Okay.
Well, if it'll let me.
Should I bring it onto the battlefield for you?
Yeah, it won't let me. It won't let me do it myself. I have to request it.
Okay.
All right, and then I will make a copy of it.
Okay. What would you like next?
I am actually done with your graveyard because the only reason I wanted that was because of the wall. The second thing I want is out of my graveyard, and it's going to be this Overseer of the Damned. So I'm up to 10 life lost. Next one I'm going to get is my Indulgent Tormentor, which is 15 life total lost. So I'm down to 15. Yeah, that hurt a lot. But here we are. And now we have ETBs. First things first is Overseer of the Damned. When it enters the battlefield, I may destroy target creature. And I'm, of course, am going to go after your Dream Trawler.
Yep, that's happening.
Yep. And then whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, I get a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield tapped. So I'm going to get a zombie.
Oh, yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm. You hurt. Bruh, I'm at 15.
Bruh, you got lifelink up the butt.
You know. All right, there we go. I got my 2/2 zombie. And that's it for ETBs. Oh, it does enter the battlefield tapped.
That is a good zombie. I like that.
He's pretty cute. Next thing is I'm going to pay. How much would it be? It's 5/3. I don't have enough mana for it, so that would be fine. I'm actually going to pay 2 for a Farbog Revenant. It has Skulk and Lifelink. That leaves me with 1 mana, which means I cannot attack because of Ghostly Prison. And there you go. I do believe, good sir, that it'll be your go after that.
All right. I will untap.
All right.
I'll draw, trigger the tutelage.
Yep.
I'll play my land for turn.
See what you got. You got my Pontiff of Blight. Man, I was hoping to bring some Extort in this.
All right, so I will tab these 4 lands here.
Which 4? Those 4?
These 4.
All right.
To cast Mammoth Umbra. And targeting my wolf.
Yep.
Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has vigilance and totem armor.
Mm-hmm.
I will then tap 2 to equip the sword onto the wolf.
2/2, 3/3. So he's a 7/7. Protection from green and blue.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. You got some big ones.
Mm-hmm. I sure do. You could just sit back.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will then proceed to draw my card for turn. Oh, it's a land. I'll proceed to play that land.
Oh, also, because I'm a nice player.
I do have an upkeep trigger. Yes.
Yep.
Upkeep. I will draw a card unless the target opponent sacrifices a creature or pays 3 life. I'm going to assume you're paying 3 life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I will draw for turn. Thank you, Josh.
Yep.
You say you're a nice player, but you're not playing a nice deck.
I'm sorry. Look at the board state here. Who's right now?
You're right. So I have a couple of options of things to do first. I think I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for an Archfiend of Spite.
Oh.
I'm then going to I'm going to swing in with Skittles, paying the 2 for Ghostly Prison.
Yep.
And that will be all I'm going to do after that.
Ooh, all right. Well, that's another 4. So
there we go. If I win with Infect, oh my god, I'm going to be so happy. That's if I get there. You could draw board wipe. I
could.
know.
I do have some in here.
You're playing white and blue. You should definitely have at least 2 different types of board removal.
Yes. Trigger on Teferi's Tutelage. Go to mill 2, good sir.
I will mill 2. You got my Harvester of Souls and the land.
I'll tap 5 lands to cast Fairy Formation.
Ooh. It's a good one. Very good one.
I will then tap 2 to equip the sword of Body and Mind onto Fairy Formation.
Very good, very good.
And then
it's a flyer.
It is.
What else can you do, Josh?
Crawl in a corner and cry myself to sleep. I don't want to, but past turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Essentially 10 mana. So upkeep. Are you going to sacrifice a creature or pay 3 life?
Oh, I will definitely pay 3.
All right. I'll proceed to draw a card. I will then move to draw step, draw a card.
I don't like that look. I can see your face. I don't like it.
Interesting. Do the old. I don't know if you ever watched Beast Wars.
Oh man, it's been
do the old Megatronus. Just yes.
Well, whatever you played, do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Or Whip of Erebos. Forgot to untap my Skittles and my zombie, but all my attacking creatures now have lifelink.
Oh.
Well, this edition says Whip of Erebos says creatures you control have lifelink, not attacking creatures. So that may be a reiteration. That could be remembering wrong. Judge. Let me just do a quick
off to the gatherer.
Quick search just to make sure. Okay, it does in fact say creatures you control have lifelink. I know a lot of artifacts and stuff like Whip of Erebos say attacking creatures you control have such and such. So I just wanted to be clear on the wording of it, but it does say creatures you control have lifelink. So, okay, move to combat.
A great card.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to pay 4 because I'm going to have 2 attacking creatures. One of them is going to be my Farbog Revenant, which is essentially unblockable. because you don't have, or the creatures you have greater power, and since it has Skulk, it can be blocked by creatures with greater power. And then I'm going to swing in with Archfiend of Spite. So regardless how you block, I'm going to be gaining 7 life. Unless you can remove something beforehand, which with no cards in hand, I kind of doubt.
I will take the 7.
Take all 7. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. It's a good choice. Good choice. I have 1 mana left up, so I can't do much. So I'll proceed to pass turn. Josh, should I play a land this turn? I want to say I didn't.
No, you did not. The cool thing, I looked through the actions, and you did not play a land.
Okay, cool. I will then proceed to play a land then. I will then pay 2. 1, 2, and sacrifice one of my foods. Gain 3 more life. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll proceed to pass turn.
Cool. All right, I will untap. Draw, trigger.
I will then proceed
tutelage.
Good old tutelage. Yuck. Oh, you got my Font of Agonies. That would have been great. Oh, well. Oh, Font.
I will pay 3 in the blue to use Fairy Formation's ability.
Create a 1/1 blue fairy and draw a card.
Yep.
Sorry, I should have let you finish it. I apologize.
Then I will draw a card, trigger the tutelage.
I will mill 2 more.
I will play my land for turn, which is a Plains. And then I will then tap these 4 land to cast Murmuring Mystic. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, create a 1/1 blue bird illusion creature token with flying.
Yep. There you go. There we go.
I'll pass turn.
All right. I'll proceed to untap. 1, 2, 3.
And then
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I will pay the 3 life.
You will pay the 3 life? All right, cool. I will draw. Oh, wait, no, you did. Yeah. So I draw a card. No, I don't. I don't draw a card. That's how that works. I don't draw a card.
Correct. So you just drew for turn.
Yeah, I just drew for turn. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lands, plus the -1 CMC from Jet Medallion. I think I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, or Exquisite Blood, not Sanguine Bond.
Oh boy.
Exquisite Blood.
Oh boy.
Hee hee. Hee hee.
Crap.
Hee hee.
The end is nigh. I feel it, good sir.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing Archfiend of Spite. I'm going to swing. I'm going to swing Skittles, paying 4 for both of those.
Okay. All right.
Skittles has Infect, Flying, and Lifelink. That's pretty cool.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. Fairy Formation will be blocking Skittles.
All right.
The Fairy will be blocking the Archfiend of Spite.
All right.
Fairy will die.
Fairy will die. Fairy Formation will also die.
Yes.
But I will pay the 2 black to regenerate Skittles.
How will Fairy Formation die if it's
Skittles is a 4/4. Oh, sorry, I forgot about Sword of Body and Mind. I apologize. It just gets -4 counters, or 4 -1 counters.
I was like, I know.
I apologize. I was looking at Sword of Body Mind, but it didn't click that it was equipped to it. So
yeah,
I apologize. You will lose that much life. Will you lose 1 life from Archfiend Despite, or will you sacrifice 1 permanent?
I will. Sacrifice a wolf.
Okay, and I will gain 10 life because of Whip of Erebos. Yep. Since you sacrificed a permanent, it does not trigger Exquisite Blood. You sacrificed a non-token creature, correct? Oh no, you sacrificed a wolf. You sacrificed a wolf. That is correct. So I will say that will end my turn. There you go, boss.
All right, I will untap, draw for turn.
To the board wipe. Oh god. Oh no.
I will tap 2, and I am going to foretell this card face down.
Ooh, interesting. A foretell card. Ooh, interesting. I love the foretell mechanic. It's morph, but for instant spells or whatever as well. It's a pretty cool little thing. I like it.
And I think
riddle me this, Josh. When I regenerate Skithrix, does it come back to the battlefield tapped or untapped, or does it leave the battlefield? Because I don't want to say it leaves the battlefield.
No, so it's tapped and then it'll untap during your.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure that it wasn't like leaving zones and then coming back.
Correct. Yeah. Nope. You're good. All good in the hood.
All right. I do have my hood on. Yes.
All right, and then I will tap 3,
4.
Yep, tap 4 to create, using Fairy Formation's ability to create another fairy.
All right.
And then
and then you will draw a card.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Trigger.
If you're fair to me, I try to be fair to you.
I appreciate that. Trigger the tutelage.
I will then mill 2. Oh no! Anything but her. No, not you. Got my Shieldred and Bells and Lock. Dang it! It's not like I can't return it back or anything, but you know.
All right. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to pass turn.
All right. I'll proceed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana, along with 2 creatures. So 11 mana, essentially. Draw a card.
Yep. I will pay the life, so you will gain 3 because of Exquisite Blood.
All right. 2, 3. For my land per turn, I'm going to play Westvale Abbey.
Ooh.
So I could do a couple things. I could sacrifice 5 creatures and get my Ormondal, but I could just use it for the land. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with my original plan.
Sure?
I think I'm going to continue with my original plan for now.
Okay.
And I'm going to pay 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the 1 generic. Cast Profane Command. Any responses? I knew it. I saw the 2 blue.
Tap 2
Yep.
to cast. Saw it coming.
Yep. I figured it was a counter spell, but I had to try.
It's fair. That does trigger Murmuring Mystic.
You get a bird.
Get a bird.
All right. Well, I don't know. What do I want to do now? I've got 3 mana. I think I will continue. I'm going to swing in with Archfiend of Spite, and that'll be it. Paying the 2.
All right. I will use that lovely bird to block.
Yep. I will gain 6 life.
Okay.
Since you dealt 1 damage, would you like to lose 1 life or sacrifice 1 permanent?
How did I deal 1?
You're dealing 1 damage. The bird is a 1/1, correct?
Yes.
You're dealing 1 damage to Archfiend of Spite.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll sacrifice the fairy.
Fairy, all right. It was a token, so it does not trigger Overseer. I will proceed to pass turn.
All right. Untap.
He's hanging on. He's just barely hanging on. I'm getting him down close, though. I'm getting him close.
Ooh. Okay. Drew my card for turn. Trigger Teferi's Tutelage. So Teferi's Tutelage, you will mill 2, good sir.
Yep.
No,
not exile. Send all to graveyard. And then.
Oh, I think I need to. Yes, you know what? I will tap 3 white, blue to play Mind Control. I will target your Indulgent Tormentor to take control of it.
All right.
Boop.
That's fine. I'll just move him to exile for right now.
Okay. Trust me, that was a tough call.
I was like, I really wanted Skithrix, but
trust me, I was looking at Skithrix. I was looking at obviously Indulgent Tormentor, and I was looking at Archfiend of Spite, and I was just like,
Yep, I understand.
But because of Teferi's Tutelage, that's where I was like, okay, Indulgent Tormentor kind of
get you drawing more cards.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to pass turn.
All right. Not going to swing in. I'm surprised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will proceed to draw. Okay. So I have 11 mana plus the -1. So what can I do?
I was kind of hoping you would have done the Westville Abbey thing, and I was going to take that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard you go, you sure you don't want to do it? And I was like, he has a plan of some kind.
It's just wholesome magic, that's all.
Just wholesome magic. I think, since I have so much life, I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the... Ooh, I have to pay 2 extra. So that would put me at... Yeah, that's fine. And then 6 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast my commander again.
Yep.
It was the only way I could do this without, being short on stuff. But what I'll do, it could be a wrong play. I could just not see it right. But I'm going to lose 6 more life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Necromantic Selection. Well, technically, since both of those cast 1 less to cast because of Jet Medallion, I would still have 2 mana left up.
Ooh.
I'm going to destroy everything.
Yep.
And then I'm going to return a creature card put into a graveyard this way under my control. And it's going to be a black zombie in addition to his other types. So everything will go to the graveyard.
Yep, that's what we call a board wipe there, kids.
Yep, it didn't feel good, but you took control of my stuff, so.
You know, I was holding on for dear life. I mean.
And I send something sent to the graveyard this way from the battlefield back to. Yep, I'm going to choose my commander.
Okay.
I'm then going to. Yeah, I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Bola Citadel.
Yep, that's a thing.
That is a thing. Since I'm tapped out for mana, he entered the battlefield this turn, and I have nothing else I can do. I'm going to pass.
All right.
Maybe your go.
Untap. I will draw.
And right. I will mill 2.
Yep. I will play Urza's Tower as my land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will tap 1, 2, 3, white, to cast Angel of Destiny.
Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life. At the beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 more life than your starting life total, each player Angel of Destiny attack this turn loses the game. All right.
And then I will tap 2 to equip the Sword of Body and Mind to Angel of Destiny, making her a 4/8 with flying and double strike. She does not have haste, but that is all right.
All right. Sorry, I think I'm going to keep the card on top of my library. There. Well, it says I can look at the top part of my library at any time. So it's like not really scrying, but
it's like the best scry ever.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was my draw for turn. So how powerful did you say she was? She was a 4/8?
She is, yes, a 4/8.
A 4/8. So I believe I have to do this for the simple fact of protection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to keep those mana up and lose 2 life for a Villas, Broker of Blood.
Ooh.
Remember that combo I was talking to you about earlier?
Oh, hell. Oh, hell.
Yep, it's about to happen. If only I had another aspect of it. But it's fine. It's fine. It's 8. It's 8 to get rid of her. I would be killing myself if I did it that way. So I'm not doing that. Too much. But I cast a black spell. So that means
Crit gets a
+1/+1 counter. How do I want to do this?
This game took some interesting turns.
It has a lot. I think I'm going to pay the 1 and then lose 2 life to put a -1/-1 counter on Angel of Destiny. And then since I paid 2 life, I'm going to draw 2 cards. So she's a 3/7.
Yep.
She's a 3/7. If I do this 3 more times, I will be drawing 9 cards and losing 9 life. So I will lose 9 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To draw 9 cards.
Okay.
Put 3 more neg 1 counters on Angel of Destiny.
Okay.
I will then proceed to play a land for turn. I have 3 mana left up, so I'm going to pay 2 for she's a neg something 4. 4 is her toughness, and that's what I was going off of. I'm going to play Grasp of Darkness on Angel of Destiny.
All right, she's dead.
All right. Okay. All right. It took a little bit to get through. I lost way more life than I intended, but here we are. I am then going. That was another black spell, so he gets another counter.
Yep.
I didn't cast any more black spells in between. So moving to combat, paying 2 generic. I'm going to attack with Crick, gaining 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will lose 4. And then you actually gain another 4 off of Exquisite
Blood. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Okay. Okay. I should technically still have 1 mana left up from Jet Medallion, but that would require going back and looking through stuff, so I'm not going to. I'll say that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Oh my
this
God.
game.
In step, I have to discard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to discard 3 cards. I'm going to discard Doom Whisperer, Burnished Heart, and Witch's Vengeance. And it'll be your go.
Okay. So I drew my card, triggered first tutelage.
Mm-hmm. I will discard 2.
Oh.
Or not discard, but I will mill 2. Man, this is a game. I'm liking this.
Tap 5 to cast my command.
Yes!
I will
a 5
tap
CMC
2.
commander that does nothing? Yes.
I will then I will tap 2 to equip the Sword of Body and Mind off to Tobias. And then Pester.
The first time anyone's ever cast that commander. Let's go. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Untap, upkeep, no triggers. So I'll draw a card. Whew. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Oh man, I almost hate to. But here we are.
The one time Tobias
3,
makes
4,
a move.
5, 6. I'm going to cast Defiant Bloodlord.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Any responses?
No.
I'll move to combat, swing in Villas, pay the 2, and I believe I win.
That is game. Great job.
Woo!
That was fun.
That was a fun. I thought, look, when you told me this deck and had me look through it, I thought for certain like you would have the upper hand in every situation. But you know, I had some pretty good draws, pretty good hands. I had the answers that I needed.
This was an even game.
It was very good. It was very good. And you having that foretell counter spell, you know, that profane command was about to like get me some good stuff. It was about to get me Shieldred. And I had Overseer of the Damned on the battlefield at that time. So you would be sacrificing your stuff. I would be getting it back.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm curious what my next 7 cards would have been just for kicks and giggles. Let's see here. Land, Ominous Seas,
Ooh.
Secret Rendezvous, Mystic Remora, Opt, Chain Throat Seeker, and Midnight Clock.
Some better forms of card draw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this deck really plays off of obviously card draw with the ability to mill. It really is just kind of a stupid deck.
Yeah,
it's so stupid, it's fun. But
hey, if you want to talk about it in a deck tech in one of our next episodes, let's do it.
Yeah,
I've been the one to talk about all of the deck tech so far. You should bring out one of your decks.
Yeah, you know what? Since people have seen this one in action, we'll do that. That'll be the next deck tech I do.
Sounds good.
My nothing but wholesome magic.
Nothing. Anything but wholesome magic.
Right?
Oh man. But yeah, that was a good game. At one point my hands were starting to shake. I was like, oh please let this work. He has 2 blue mana up and 1 card in hand.
No, honestly, I'm glad to see that your deck was the one that won this one.
Me too.
I mean, I would have been happy to have mine win, as that was the first time actually playing it.
Right.
But honestly, I thought both decks performed well.
Both decks did really well. So I enjoyed that. I really wanted to do the Ormondal thing, but you said you should do that. And I was like, no, he has a plan.
I was going to mind control that.
Yeah.
No.
There wasn't going to.
But hopefully you guys enjoyed, the deck tech / gameplay. I honestly enjoyed it, and I think we should just do that more often. Yeah,
next deck techs we do, just throw on the deck tech, give a basic rundown of the deck, and then see how it performs.
Yeah.
Or see how it performs. But yeah, I like that.
Words. So,
dude, words have been so hard lately. Like the other day, I was streaming, and I said something, and I had a mouthful of food. I had to make sure I said that right. I had a mouthful of food, and so I was waiting on how to say it because I was trying to eat. And then I went to say, I was like, sorry, guys, I didn't respond. I had a food full of mouth. And then I just kept going through and saying what I was originally saying. And the guys I was streaming with they just like, did you just say food full of mouth? And it never occurred to me that I said it wrong. And that made me die laughing. Like
it was a video that I saw, cracking packs, but he goes, yeah, we're going to be some packing some crack today.
We're going to be packing some crack. Oh, wait a second. Let me change that.
So,
oh no.
Oh no. But well, I will hand it over. I will hand it over to you, good sir.
All right. Well, as always, if you guys like this video, if you guys get this content, words are so hard. We just talked about this. If you guys like this content, please let us know. Leave a comment down below. I try to interact with people when I can. So leave a comment. Check out my streams. Nightlight95 is my stream handle. Random dude Josh, he's on my left. He does all sorts of stuff. He does the Dr. Pepper podcast. He joins me on the comic book review. Technically, I joined him on the comic book review because he did it first. Check out some of the other things Cape Crusaders and Comic Crusaders have. A lot of good stuff. It's a lot of fun. And as always, like and subscribe. Thank you again for dropping by. And as always, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, this is Nightlight tapping out. We'll check you next time.